Welcome. We are on air with Kash, and I have the pleasure of speaking to my good friend today. We're doing in studio today, which is a rarity. We usually do it on Zoom, but I always love doing things in person, and it's a pleasure having a guest, especially when it's someone I really care about, my dear friend Isabella.
Hello, everybody.
And oh my gosh, Isabella, where do we start? I mean, we've had a year. We did Burbank. You've had this epic career. I mean, you not only do you act, but you produce, you sing, and you also have this fantastic mother-daughter duo that you have with your mother in studio. Hello, good to see you.
Hello. I do. I mean, I'm very fortunate to be able to do so many things in an industry that I love. Like you said, I sing, I produce, I write, I'm an actor. I mean, like you said downstairs, what don't I do? But yeah, we started Mother-Daughter Entertainment about 7 years ago, and I'm very fortunate to be able to like my business partner, my mum, because I know a lot of people aren't that fortunate, especially with their parent relationship, so I'm very lucky. And I know you're close with your mum as well, so we both know how important that relationship is, but we produce a lot of stuff together, and it's been really nice to have the ability to do that. So during COVID and the strike, I've been able to develop and work on stuff with my mum. So it means that we can still stay active and still doing the stuff that we love.
Absolutely. And I know we're going to get a chance to we're going to see Unseen. I know I use that a lot. It's cheesy, but what? So, and that was a project that you and your mother collaborated on together?
Yeah, so Unseen is a short that's screening at Film Fest LA this weekend, and it is about child trafficking. Now, I know that's a very dark subject, but we chose to tell the story in a way that doesn't show anything graphic because we didn't want it to have the shock factor that so many stories about trafficking have. We wanted it to be something that could be shared with pretty much all ages, whether it's used in schools as a warning sign or just in life as well, because it really focuses on how dangerous social media can be. So we made it free for everyone to access so that people can watch it and share this message. And it's really fun to kind of bring it back after these years of it being released right before COVID and have more people to see it and share the message.
Not only do you have a very powerful message with this, but you've made it available so more people can see it.
Absolutely.
And accessible, yeah.
Totally. And I get that this industry, you know, we have to make money, especially with inflation, we have to live lives. But this was something very important to my mum and I, that we didn't charge for people to watch it because we really wanted it to be available to everyone so that anyone could use it.
Absolutely. And and you're going to have a chance to see it on the big screen this weekend. So please join us Saturday. I know it's a day away, but come on, it's LA, it's a Saturday night, you want to join our party and you want to celebrate some very good work and
especially post-strike.
Post-strike, exactly. We need to celebrate, right?
Yes, we do, totally. We can go back to film festivals and back to supporting these projects and talking about what we've done. So come out and support us for Unseen.
Yes. We talked about a few other projects that you have in development. We got some new stuff happening in the new year. Is there anything you do want to share with us?
Absolutely. I'm grinning because it's so nice to be able to talk about projects again. I don't have to be all quiet about everything. But yes, I have a movie that if people follow me on social media, they will have seen me talking about pre-strike, called Calm as a... We're not going to say that. Family friendly. But we have a great cast involved in that. Tony Todd, Natasha Henstridge, Matt Cornett, Terry Hu, Pierce Josa, Elise Luthman, Notlin Taylor, Pedro Enrique is an amazing cast, and I was very fortunate to be able to produce that and write it and star in it as well. It's a project very close to my heart because the blood, sweat and tears that were put into it, but that will be coming out in 2024, so fingers crossed and celebrating for that to be out. I have a movie coming out on November 21st called Carolique that Mother-Daughter Entertainment produced and that I starred in as well. And that we have a lovely cast in as well. It's a family film that's about fashion and a girl really coming into her own through life struggles and being a teenager, as we all know that being a teenager is very hard. And then I've got a couple of other projects in development as well that I can now go full force with since the strike's over, and I can get those filmed in the new year and have some more stuff coming out. So it's definitely going to be a busy 2024.
You are nonstop. You're always working. You do great work, and I love your energy. Again, what doesn't she do? I'm really glad that we got to connect. I know we met on the red carpet at the Burbank International Film Festival, and it's one of those things we were talking about it too just when we were having our coffee with your mom downstairs. And we were just saying, yeah, I mean, it's being able to do things at home was, it's a luxury, and, it's made things more, okay, if we needed to, it makes things more easy if we want to get stuff done. But at the same time, you really got to get out there and do stuff, and you got to get out and meet people. And I mean, that's how we met. I mean, we were able to just be on the red carpet. We interviewed each other, like, wait, what? You're doing this, and you work with, I know that person.
It's such a small world at the end of the day. Like, even down to after being in LA now, I think for 11 years, you think you know everyone, but then you realize there's another connection with somebody else, and everyone just knows each other. And so having this ability now, like you said, being at home was a luxury, but now I feel like being in person's a luxury because we got so used to not doing it during COVID. Like, we couldn't see anyone, we couldn't be anywhere, and now being able to be back in studio with people and do stuff face to face again. I mean, I miss in-person auditions, and hopefully that'll be coming back at some point, but just really being able to connect with humans again. And I mean, physical contact is so important for us. We need 8 hugs a day at least to like survive and grow, and during COVID I know we didn't get that. So now being able to come back and see friends and reconnect with people and go to these events again is flipping it is a complete luxury.
That it is. Is there anything else that you want to share with us, or anything else? I know you've given us a broad insight, but is there anything else you want to plug in or talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've got new music coming out in
Oh yes, I forgot.
as well.
I understand. Actually, I'm going to rephrase that. You are, and not only are you a very talented actress, producer, director, you are a phenomenal singer.
Oh,
so let's talk about some of your music you got coming out.
Singing and songwriting kind of came about as an accident for me, honestly. I've always loved singing. My mum always sings with me, and we sing around the house constantly. I mean, Wicked is our soundtrack for life, and we love seeing musicals together. And so about 10-ish years ago, I just sort of stumbled onto the idea of songwriting and thought it could be quite fun. And I will say my first song was absolutely terrible. It was about thunderclouds because I didn't know anything else, and it had one chord. And that will never be released, but that was my first song. And then after that, I learned how to write properly and really listened to what the process of songwriting was and learned how to do it. And so I'm very fortunate to be able to essentially release chapters of a journal, as it were, to music, and that's what you get with my songs. So coming back into 2024 with new music going to be coming out, I have some songs in the Karma movie that I was telling you about. So those will be coming out this year. There's a couple of other films that are waiting to be released that I have songs at the end credits in as well. So very exciting stuff coming out related to movies, but also a couple of maybe an EP and a single in there as well, but definitely some new music coming out as well.
Fantastic. And I know I was so gracious you penciled me in today, and you have another meeting today about another project?
Very social, apparently. We have another meeting this afternoon about some more projects that we're getting into, and like I said, it's nice to be in person and being able to see people and really have these meetings again. Now the strike's over, we can start going forward with these projects. And it's definitely busy, even though it's nearly the end of the year, especially because LA stops around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it does.
We're still working away. I think we're going to be shooting a short at Christmas as well. So, there's lots of stuff happening, and it's very eventful.
It's always eventful, and I think that's why we got along so well too, because you remind me so much of like how I am with my friends, even just some of the people I know we've worked with, a lot of mutual people, but I don't feel like we ever get to rest, even when I'm like go out for, okay, I'm gonna go to like Palm Springs for the weekend. I end up getting a call and I end up having to stay. I'm like, and and I'm not like, oh, get back. It's like, no, you gotta. You're like me, we just have that endless hustling. You gotta jump on the opportunity and get it done.
Exactly, but what's amazing as well is that because we love what we do, it's not like it's a chore. And I am so fortunate to be able to be in an industry that I really love all aspects of it, because I'm not stuck going to a place that I don't like every day. So not only am I loving what I do, but I get to be around people that I love all the time, and I get to work with friends and family, and it makes it a joyous experience. So even if I am going to Palm Springs for the weekend and I get a call, it's still something I enjoy doing, which I think is incredibly important for longevity in life,
Exactly. This was just so great to have you here. I'm so glad that we got to connect, and that we're going to have an opportunity to host this the film block together tomorrow night at LA Live. And we have Kash Hovey and Friends, we have Unseen, we have On Air with Kash, we have some great filmmakers. So please everyone just come down and party with us. It's always a great festival, and LA Live, Film Fest LA at LA Live, they've done a great job at giving back and supporting new artists. So please come down.
Come say hi.
And be sure to follow Isabella and keep up with her, because she's always got something going on.
My social media is at Isabella_B_T. So check it out. Especially now strike's over, I'll be posting a lot of things so you can keep updates on there.
Follow her, keep in touch with her, and come party with us. We want to see you on the red carpet at LA Live. Isabella, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And let's just keep rocking. Let's go into New Year strong.
Let's do it. Woo!